Greetings, brothers and sisters. MZ back with another edition of Who's the Savage Now? KPFK Watch. KPFK Gala 2019 review. Where did we leave off? Right around here, I believe. Do you remember what the gala was? Did you need a refresher about the gala? You need a refresher about the gala?
Hey everyone, Christine, KPFK Radio. We're celebrating 60 years tonight. Still to perform is Jack Black and John Densmore of The Doors and Robbie Krieger of The Doors and Stanley Clarke and Mike Garson and Lily Hayden and the Hayden triplets, and there's a lot of stuff still to come. So just checking in with you from KPFK at the Skirball Cultural Center, celebrating 60 years of the voice for the voiceless, KPFK Radio.
Something like that. Something like that. Voice for the voiceless. Something like
everyone,
that.
Christine
Something like that. Okay, that was the gala. That was the only official report from the gala that we had outside a couple of YouTubers. Here's a YouTube channel that was there. A couple of Spanish language guys, but they did the interviews in English. Thank goodness. And we're going to look at a couple right now. Ian Masters and Alan No Conflict of Interest Minsky. Shady, Shifty-Eyed, Alan No Conflict of Interest Minsky. Ian Masters. See how fast we can do this. See how fast we can get it done. Get it done. Again, my complaint is there's no official media coverage of this event. You have Jack Black hosting the event, and you got Amy Goodman, keynote speaker at the event. Okay, what an A-list actor and internationally known journalist, broadcast journalist. What more do you need to get some media coverage, or even from your own station? There's no coverage. So these guys were there at the red carpet. Apparently, this was budgeted into the show budget. This woman's going to get right in front of his camera. Look at that. So they're there. This is the red carpet. Here's Lila Garrett. Okay, he's interviewing her.
Projects you're working on at the moment? The podcast you were talking about?
Well, I'm just putting my opening remarks together in a book. Everyone's been telling me to do that, so I'm learning to master the computer so that I can do that.
2019, she's learning to master the computer so she can put her opening remarks in a book. Great. But at least she has something to say when he asks her what she's working on. At least she's working on something, right? Ian and Alan Minsky have nothing to talk about. Nothing going on, nothing in the pipeline.
It's very nice talking to you. Have a great time.
There she goes, the Queen of England. Lila Garrett.
So, please tell me, how do you feel about being here at the 60th Annual KPFK Award Gala?
Well, I haven't actually been at KPFK for 60 years.
Ba-dum-bum.
I don't know what it's like in the longest stretch.
Could you be a little more ignorant, smugnorant? I haven't been here 60 years. I don't know. So I don't really know too much about it.
But I've been there for a while. And
how many years are in a while, Ian? 10, 20, 30?
I know that, I hope it's future.
You don't really know anything, do you? Uh-oh, here comes the general manager, Anio Fields. Ian Masters, he's the big top dog of the news segment, news analysis program, background briefing at KPFK, okay? I don't think he's very well liked at the station. A lot of people call him NPR light. His show is an echo of MSNBC and CNN. I don't know what he's doing at the station. I don't know why you would want to be at KPFK. They have no listeners. The whole point of being in broadcasting is to get listeners, but it seems to be the opposite at KPFK. They don't seem to be interested in getting listeners, and that's so shady to me. It's so Twilight Zone. Here comes Aniel. He's gonna make noise. He's gonna pretend like he doesn't see an interview going on here. Watch what he does.
It's not. It's better than its past, but it does have an extraordinary past. It has an amazing archives of historical.
Look like he's getting ready to go clubbing, talking about where he's going to go, what club he's going to hit up after the show, with his shades on, completely disrespecting this interview. Despite how you feel about Ian, the wanker, he's Australian, which makes him a total wanker. This guy, this is general manager. He's the captain of the ship, leader of the station. He's pulling this kind of crap at their gala. It just looks bad for everybody when people don't get along. It just looks bad. It stains. It leaves a stain on everybody when you're not a united front in public, man.
Importance.
Yeah.
So,
Yucking it up, man. Coming in, touching the guy. Look, he's got his hand on this guy. He's got his hand on this dude. He doesn't even see the interview going on. Ian knows what's going on. Ian knows he's not well liked and by staff. I guess this clearly seems to be a indication.
And this is a time when we couldn't be more divided in this country.
Thanks to shows like yours that constantly prop up Russiagate and Putin puppet and stuff. I mean, every single show, man. Every single show. He's still plugging it away. The other day he had a show about how Trump, the media in Russia is celebrating Trump or Putin's control of Trump or something like that.
It's going to be higher. And, we're a minority voice. We're not Fox News. We don't have those kind of resources. And so we've got a big job to do to combat fake news, even though...
That's not our job, Ian. That's not our job, to combat fake news. And whose fake news are you talking about? There's a lot of fake news out there. That's why when Trump says that, it lands, because they do lie. Mainstream media sources, all of them do propaganda, Ian. Not just at Fox, all of them. He doesn't understand that. He admires the journalism at MSNBC. I have a quote of him saying that.
President calls everything but Fox fake news.
Commercial. Sorry for the commercial.
Hey, Portal, answer. Hey, Kim, how's the holiday party planning going? Oh, I am...
Oh my God. Oh my God. What was that? Oh,
reality is quite
God.
That's right.
So he said Trump calls Fox fake news, but the reality is quite the opposite. So he thinks CNN and MSNBC are giving us the truth. And it's ridiculous.
Any exciting projects you're working on at the moment?
A simple softball question about any new projects. But Ian doesn't have any new projects. Nothing, nada, zilch.
Well, I do a daily program, so...
Do you know who I am? This is a do you know who I am moment? No, he doesn't. This guy has no idea who this guy is. He doesn't even say his name once, right? He doesn't even know anything about the KPFK, but they hired him. They took money out of my donation to the station to pay this guy to come interview this guy. This wanker right here. This MSNBC wannabe wanker. And do you know who I am? I do a daily radio show.
I get whiplashed and whipsawed every day by Donald Trump.
I'm a victim here. I'm a victim. I get whiplashed and whipsawed every day by Donald Trump. And that's who I cover. I don't take my eye off of Donald J. Trump.
See, that's not exciting. In fact, it's compromising. You feel in many ways that you're being complicit in being manipulated to distract the public from what's really happening.
Bingo. Bingo. Complicit in manipulating the public from what's really happening. There you go. They put it. That's well said, Ian. That is well said. Exactly. That should be your show description.
It's hard for me to say what I'm doing because every day.
It's hard for me to say what I'm doing because I'm a complete idiot and total wanker. and I'm on the wrong station. And I've been here for so long, I don't even remember how long, but it's a while. And I don't even want to tell you how long it's been because I don't want to be pinned down if there's lawsuits that come out of it about the missing endowments, the missing fundraising money. I just don't want to be able to, I don't want to go to court. I don't want to go to jail.
You know, something happens somewhere in the world. I know what I'm doing tomorrow. But
if something happens and something, I know what I'm doing tomorrow. I don't know. It's a station, they've got archives. I don't know about the long, I've been here 60 years. He's stumbling and bumbling about a place he's worked for a couple of decades, I think, at least one decade. Stumbling and bumbling.
When you do a daily news program, it's a news analysis program. So.
Oh, that's what it is. That's what it is. I thought it was a comedy show because Jimmy Dore does better news analysis than you do on Fridays at 5 under comedy than you do all week long under news analysis, buddy.
I'm trying to analyze what's happening in the news.
Jimmy Dore had 10,000 live listeners on his live stream on Sunday when I went to the listener station board meeting. 10,000 live viewers on his live stream Sunday afternoon when he interviewed Cenk Uger, whatever his name is. 10,000 views. And they're at KPFK, they're wondering, how do we get more listeners? How do we get people to send money in? With people like Ian Masters, you know, it's like, put Jimmy Dore on 5 days a week and see how that goes with people tuning in. He's the older generation. He's 67 years old or 71 or 69 or something. He's ready to go out. He's out to pasture, man. It's time. It's time for some of these guys to go out to pasture, or help bring in the next wave of people that are gonna take over for them. They're all Lila Garrett. You saw Lila walk in. She's 70s, 80s. He's 70s, late 60s, 70s. They don't know about social media. Lila's just learning how to master the computer. It's time, man. It's time. And then they go, well, I don't understand why people don't want to listen or donate money.
So that's a great undertaking, though.
Yeah, well, it is. It's necessary. Yeah. So that's.
Yeah, it's necessary. I get whiplashed and whipsawed every day by Trump. Yeah, I'm a victim here. Where's Alan Minsky, my man wife, my on-air man wife? Alan Minsky. I've been here a while. Now, I've been not 60 years, but I've been here a while, about half of that time, probably 25 years. They ain't getting me out. They're going to take me out of here in a box. The only way to get me out of here is in a box.
Thank you. Thank you for talking to us.
Thank you. Can I go now? Am I drooling?
Alan Minsky.
Was that a question? Is that a question or a statement? What the fuck? The fuck? Let's hear that again.
So that's a great undertaking, though.
Yeah, well, it is. It's necessary.
Necessary.
Yeah. So that's,
Hey, I don't know. 60 years. I don't know. It's okay. It's good.
Alan Minsky.
Is that a question?
Longtime program director at KPFK.
Watch this guy's eyes. I'm going to do it without the volume. Just watch his eyes move around. Shifty-Eyed, shady Alan Minsky. Look at those eyes, left, right. He's watching the door. He's watching every exit, every entrance. He's doing double duty as security. Look at those eyes, darting left, darting right. Don't stop giving us the shady eye, man. The shifty eye, Alan.
KPFK Radio. I currently am still on staff as senior producer.
Because once you get a job there, you don't have to leave until you keel over and they take you out in a box. And so I worked it out with SAG-AFTRA, and I can still draw a paycheck even though I don't even show up there every day. I'd show up a couple hours, make some coffee, make some phone calls. I'm out. Still taking home a whopping paycheck. Even though the station's financially circling the drain, it's on the edge of bankruptcy, I'm still taking home my check because that's how I roll. Even though I'm, did you hear? He said he's executive director of a political organization.
Analysis program, so I'm trying to analyze what's happening in the news.
Well,
So
good luck.
It's a great undertaking, though.
Yeah,
This
well,
guy,
it is.
this guy's,
Yeah, that's
this guy has no idea who he is. That's a great undertaking. That's a great undertaking.
Thank you. Thank you for talking to us.
Doddering old fool.
Alan Minsky, and I was
Is that a question, Alan?
a longtime program director at KPFK.
Long time. Long time. Me program direct, long time. What the F, dude? Nobody wants to say how long they've been there. They're in news. They're in journalism. Journalism is about who, what, where, when, why, how. But you don't get any details with Shady, Shifty-Eyed Alan, no conflict of interest Minsky. Just he's been there a long time.
Radio. I currently am still on staff as senior producer.
Because you never have to leave until you go out in a box.
And I'm also the executive director of Progressive Democrats of America.
Stop looking around, man. Oh, because that's how he rolls. That's how he rolls. He can head a political organization, and he can do work behind the scenes at a media outlet, a news media outlet, because without any conflicts. Because that's how he rolls, man. He's Alan Minsky.
So you must be very excited to be here at the 60th anniversary.
Yes, it's great. It's a great, incredible institution.
Shrugs his shoulders. Why is he shrugging his shoulders? This guy's got so many tells on him. Body
I'm
language.
also the executive director of Progressive Democrats of America.
Look at those eyes.
So you must be very excited to be here at the 60th anniversary.
Yes, it's great.
Well, yeah. Well, I don't know if I'd say excited. What was that look? What was that look?
Progressive Democrats of America.
Amazing. So you must be very excited to be here at the 60th anniversary.
Well,
Yes, it's great.
What's that look?
Progressive Democrats of America.
What's that look?
Amazing. So you must be very excited to be here at the 60th anniversary.
Yeah.
Can't get it. I can't get it. I can't get it. Oh shit.
The 60th anniversary.
Yes.
Oh god, I can't get it. One more time. I'm gonna try it one more time. Oh, that look.
I currently am still on staff as senior producer, and I'm also the executive director of Progressive Democrats of America.
Amazing. So you must be very excited to be here at the 60th anniversary.
I got it. Got it. What is that? He's thinking it over. He's thinking it over. It's like, so you must be really excited to be here. It's like, what? Why aren't you excited, Alan? That is not the look of. That is not an affirmative answer. That is not a confident affirmative answer. He's thinking it over. No, he's hemming it on. Look at that face. Look at that face. Oh.
It's great. It's a great, incredible institution.
Yeah, it's great. It's an incredible institution. Here come all the platitudes, all the cliches he's said over the years. He's going into AutoZone. He's not even looking at the dude, autopilot, about his stock answers. Look at these eyes, man. What is he looking at? What is the guy's over here? The dude's he's over here. Who are you looking at, Alan?
The station, I think it's been as influential in. Look, California used to be the seat of Reaganism. It is now one of the most progressive metropolitan areas, not only in the country, but in the world. And I think KPFK has been as central as any institution in Southern California to that evolution.
Show us some stats on that, Alan. Where you got some stats to back that up. You got some Nielsen ratings to back that up. The station's market share is a decimal point. You're 49 out of 49 radio stations in LA. What evidence do you have to back up a statement like that? These guys can just say anything they want. No one holds them accountable. There's nobody interested in what they have to say except paid YouTubers. Station paid for by the station, people to come and interview them. They think they're celebrities. They're celebrity fraudsters and shady, shifty-eyed.
How have you been helping KPFK to reach that evolution?
Well, by the time I come in, it's already a great place and sort of.
What's that? Let me do a deep knee bend so I can get my shovel, because I'm going to start shoveling it real heavy now. By the time I come in, another chance for him to say when he got at the station and how long he's been there, he passes. Well, by the time I got there, let's see that curtsy again.
that evolution?
Well, by the time I come in, it's already a great
Curtsy. Let's do a curtsy. By the time I come in, that's so vague, man. That's so vague. By the time I come in, was that this millennium? Last millennium?
Of keeping it going and just strengthening this programming as much as I could while I was.
How? What did you do to do that? Give us an example. Give us one freaking example. 10 years program director. Give us one memorable event or host or situation or program that you strengthened, Alan. Give us one example.
Director and bringing on new shows that fit.
What new shows? Name one new show besides Stephanie Miller in the past 12 months that you've helped bring to the station, or in the last 10 years. Name one new show that you're proud of, that people would recognize for a primetime show at KPFK. It's same old, same old. Hit the replay button. Hit the replay button.
21st century as well, and had digital outreach and continuing on the incredible work we're standing on the
digital outreach. Oh, yeah, I showed you the digital outreach. They don't get any views on YouTube. Their videos don't get any views, and their hosts are barely present on YouTube. Until I started hammering them about it, calling them out for their lack of social media presence. They had nothing. They were ghost accounts. All of them. All of their main primetime TV radio shows. Sojourner Truth, Ian Masters, Sonali. Sonali's trying. She's trying. She is trying. But they just don't get any.
Shoulders of giants, so yeah.
Any exciting projects that...
Here's the whammer. Here's the whammy. Here's the piece de resistance. He's not ready for it. He's not. This guy, and he's just a softball question. Any projects that you're excited about coming up? And Alan's going to act like he just asked him, how can we solve world hunger? How can we solve world poverty? Watch his reaction to a softball question about any exciting projects that he's got going on at the station or coming up.
On your mind that you'd like to talk to us about?
Oh boy, tough question.
Yeah, sure.
And then he says, for KPFK, no, Alan, for KPCC, the NPR affiliate across town. We're just talking about we're just here at the 60th anniversary of KPFK, but we want to know about your work at KPCC or wherever else you work at Progressive Democrats of America. Yeah, we want to know about your upcoming projects over there, Alan. We're at the birthday party for this KPFK. We want to know about your work anywhere else but at the radio station, because he's got nothing. He's got nothing. Watch his reaction. He leans back. Whoa. Then gives an oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, and then stares off into the distance for a couple of seconds to try and gather his thoughts. Wasn't expecting this.
Talk to us about.
Oh boy, tough question.
Yeah, sure.
Well, I just think.
And then he starts swaying back and forth like, what, man? This is a softball question. Dude's acting like he just asked him, like, how can we solve world hunger? How can we solve the current political crisis in Washington? That's how you would react to that question. Whoa, boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Let me start swaying. Let me think of that over. Dude, just ask him about anything he's got coming up or anything he's excited about. And then he has to double check. You mean at KPFK? No, Alan, KCRW, the other NPR affiliate across town. We're just here. What a shady dude. You don't have anything off the cuff. You're not even involved really at the station. You're just a peripheral paycheck getter at the station now, aren't you? You never have to leave the station. Once you get a job there, you can just stay there forever and collect a check. Don't even have to do anything.
KPFK, is absolutely essential for us right now.
You said that already. Say something else. You said it's essential. Now I'm just going to go back. I'm just going to revert back to the same answer I gave you to the last question, because I really don't have any new information, more specific, detailed information or dates about my tenure at the station. I can't really be specific about any of that. I'm just going to give you the generalities, the platitudes, the cliches one more time, and see if that'll answer the question. Uh-oh. Another commercial. I'm fed up, man. I'm fed up with these people. I'm fed up. I'm a long-time listener, and I'm upset. I'm going to write my book. You know, during the fund drive, some of these fund drives, they have somebody come on with Christine Blasdale, and it's somebody that's going to help you write a book. And you pay $100 or $200, and you go to their 2-day seminar or something, and they'll teach you how to write a book. I'm going to go one time, and I'm going to write a book. It's going to be called Duped, about my relationship with KPFK, because I feel duped. These people aren't radio professionals. They're fake radio professionals. They're fake, phony, and fraudsters, man. That's the feeling I'm getting. That's the feeling I'm getting. I don't have any direct evidence, but there's a lot of circumstantial evidence, you know, that I'm trying to point out in these videos.
There's a global climate emergency. There's no media.
Name one show that's working on that, or one host, Alan, or one program that you're assisting, any production assistance that you're giving towards that effort, specifically.
But in Southern California, that is responsive to the environmental movement, as KPFK is.
As i.e., what show, what host, what series of programs, what series of coverages were you involved in producing at the station? They don't produce any live content at the show. It's all it's home of the replay. It's radio powered by the replay, not by the people. Radio powered by the replay.
Responsive to the science, as KPFK.
All this guy does is go in, make some coffee, make some phone calls, and hit the replay button. And then collects his check once a month or whenever they pay out, every Friday.
We have all sorts of social issues, political issues, where KPFK gives voice to people who otherwise...
Like, for instance, now this is where somebody that's legit, they go, for instance, last week we just helped an organization over here. And the week before that, we helped another, we had a story on this organization, or this group of people, or this minority group, or the Asian Americans in Los Angeles, or the immigrants at the border. He's got nothing. He's got nothing.
In the media, it's just absolutely essential to keep on doing what it's doing.
Great, thank you so much.
He said essential. He's already said essential 3 times. Okay, he's just like a broken record. He's like KPFK, just same old, over and over, repeats, over and over.
Nice to meet you.
There he goes, Alan, shifty, shady-eyed Alan Minsky. No conflict of interest, Alan Minsky. Oh man, I'm going to take a break. Have a blessed day and be grateful. This is the end of part 2, KPFK Gala 2019, my review. MZ out.